my YouTube family. How are you? This is Linda, and glad to have you aboard. Been a little while, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about the movie that I saw, Girls Trip, which I'm going to say that I did laugh at the movie, and I did have some time with my daughters, which is the most important thing, and I enjoyed the time that I spent with my daughters. So for that, I will say, yeah, it was worth it because it was a good time. I will also say that the people in the audience really seemed to enjoy the movie. You know, people were having a good time and laughing. There were men and women. There was some black and white in the audience too. In the audience, I'm from Nashville. And I went to a movie theater around my way that was sort of like in the Nashville area. And it was a varied audience. And it was full. And I think all shows might have been sold out. I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm glad for them that the movie is doing well. I'm glad for these sisters because I want you to see that picture behind me. And I'll tell you why in a minute. The sisters that made this movie or did this movie, I'm glad for them that, you know, they're going to get paid because I think the movie is doing very well. My question would be, and maybe not for the sisters, because I understand that sometimes you got to get paid because you got to pay your bills too. Although I have to say, I don't feel like Jada Pinkett is doing too bad. Now, some of the actresses, other actresses, they may need the paycheck. But I feel like Jada is doing all right. But, you know, Jada's part was, you know, kind of halfway. I kind of feel like it wasn't a terrible part or anything like that. So I can see her. She played the mother of two kids that were kind of focused on motherhood. But always there was the father that I guess in the beginning they show that he went away to prison or whatever. All our men don't go to prison. All our men are not deadbeat dads. All black men, you know, don't leave their wives and play on their wives and, you know, are unfaithful. All black women are not sex driven and, you know, that's all they think about. We do like to party and have a good time. All of us do. I don't have any problems with the partying and having a good time. But, you know, we don't all take drugs or have to have drugs or, you know, all of that or, you know, get beyond ourselves as a part in the movie portrayed. It was just so many parts that were stereotypical and pretty much downgrading for black women to me. You know, and I hate that, you know, for actresses that you got to feel like you got to do what you got to do because you got to pay the bills. And I understand that to a point. But, you know, sometimes we have to look at the parts we play in and how does that portray our people, you know. And the truth be told, there are people who like to party and there are women who are, you know, driven by their lower desires at all points. So, you know, there is a truth to that, but I don't feel like we have to edify the negative for that. You know, and that's my thing about it. And there were parts of the movie that was uncomfortable for me because it wasn't funny at a certain part anymore to me. It was uncomfortable. Like, do we really have to keep on portraying this and seeing black women do this? I see it on TV all the time with the, you know, Atlanta housewives and stuff. We angry, we fight each other. Like, we have no morals and no class. And that is not what all black women are about. I just get tired of seeing that over and over again. You know, can't we come up with some better stories? There are so many good stories in the black community of women who have triumphed over everything to, you know, to uplift other people. Let's tell some of those stories. That is why I loved Hidden Figures. I loved the movie and I would pay to see again. This I would not pay to see again because I just don't feel like it shows us in the best light. I congratulate the actresses that, hey, you got, you're out there, the movie is doing well, and I congratulate you for that. I do like to support our actors and actresses when they're out there so that, you know, eventually we get to tell good stories about things that matter to us. And I feel like those stories will be told. but we can also tell our own stories. There is nothing wrong with us telling the stories and the truths and the richness of our people, telling those stories, because there's stories out there. So I appeal to actors and actresses and writers. Tell our stories, the stories that uplift and encourage and empower people. Tell those stories. I would love to hear it. I would pay to go see them. So that's my little tidbit for the day. How do you feel? Do you feel like I'm being too hard? Do you feel like you just went for a laugh? I totally get that. Leave a comment below. And you know, I would love to see right behind me, I don't know if you can see it, is the great Lena Horne. And I'm going to try to get it over here where you can see it. It's hard sometimes for me to get the angle. There she is. The great Lena Horne. Now that's a story I would love to see and love to see be told. The story of the great Lena Horne. You know, she was beautiful, talented, and all of these things. And I would just love to see those stories told sometimes. I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can get a view of that. I'm in my office, and I like to decorate my office with women that inspire me. So, like I said, I'm going to turn my camera around if I can. You know, I'm sorry for this, but sometimes me and the camera have pretty hard things sometimes for us to get it together. But I will take a picture and have a picture of that on my wall. There it is. That's the great Lena Horne. What made her tick? What did she have to fight against to make it in Hollywood in her day and her time? And look how beautiful and classy she was. And they told some good stories. Look at some of the old classics. You know, some of them, I'm sure they also have the stereotypes, but in this day and age, do we have to keep that up? My thoughts for today. Have a blessed day. Be you, be powerful, be empowering, be all you can be. This is Linda. Have a great day. Bye.